25 years ago when I worked in France, I learned how to make one of the most classic French dishes of all time, Coq Au Vin. But I'll tell you one thing, you're gonna need a lot of red wine to cook it and a good amount to drink while you're cooking it. Let's go. Coq Au Vin literally means chicken and red wine. Before we cook the chicken in the red wine, we're gonna marinate the chicken in the red wine. So let's start with marinating the chicken. Start with a few Hulk smash garlic cloves. You ever see this one for a little party joke? If I could save time in a bottle. Yeah, thank me later. Couple bay leaves, lots of red wine, a little bit of olive oil. Now we're gonna marinate our chicken in our red wine. Make sure you use dark meat, bone in, skin on, thighs, and a few legs. Whenever I'm cooking chicken legs, I like to chop off the knuckle. Makes a fun presentation, all the meat pulls down. We're gonna throw in a few peppercorns into our chicken. We wanna let this chicken marinate at least a few hours, preferably overnight, to absorb all that beautiful, luscious red wine. Make sure you use a nice slab bacon for your Coq Au Vin. Cut them into lardons, because these render down to be beautiful nuggets of joy. You want to use some baby bella or button mushrooms and just quarter them. We need some nice fresh garlic to enhance our broth. After a few hours, or hopefully overnight, we want to remove our chicken from our red wine marinade and pat it dry on a few paper towels. Most importantly, make sure you take a swig of red wine between each step. Now you gotta season the chicken with salt and pepper on both sides. Then we're gonna dredge our seasoned marinated chicken in some flour. Dredging the chicken in flour helps not only brown the chicken, but helps thicken the sauce into a really nice gravy. In a nice heavy cast iron pan, we're gonna start to brown off our chicken. Once your pan is lightly smoking, we're gonna start to brown off our chicken pieces. Make sure they get nice and golden brown on both sides. Once those thighs are nice and golden brown on both sides, just remove them from the oil. We go right in with our legs. Those chicken legs be a poppin'. Once again, wow, why I like to wear black t-shirts, because if they get stained, it's okay. Chicken legs are nice and brown. We're gonna pull those babies out, set them aside. Take your time, do it right. You can do it, baby. Now we wanna remove this excess oil. Wanna give your pan a little wipe. Let's get rid of all that excess flour so it doesn't burn. You see all that? You want to get rid of that stuff. No bueno. Then we're going to add our bacon and render down our lardons. As that bacon renders down, try and remove about half the bacon fat. Once our bacon is nice and rendered, time to hit it with the pearl onions and brown them up. Point, should you be cooking Coq Au Vin without a glass of red wine in your hand? We gave our onions a head start. Now it's time to hit it with the mushrooms. Now, add the garlic. Once those mushrooms start to turn golden brown, time to hit it with the Italian toothpaste. You really want to fry that tomato paste for just a couple minutes to bring out all that flavor. Then we wanted to glaze with a little cognac or brandy from France, of course. Once that brandy's evaporated, you want to hit it with lots and lots and lots of red wine. We're going to add a little chicken stock as we reduce that red wine. We're gonna throw in a couple bay leaves in the pot, not on the floor. Always make sure you season your braising liquid, salt and pepper. As our wine is reducing, we're gonna start to add back in the chicken. You wanna nestle those chicken pieces and submerge them into the liquid so they braise in that red wine. And you thought the pot was too small. Come on now. We're gonna finish it with some fresh thyme and close the lid and throw it in a 350-degree oven for about 45 minutes.
Minutes later.
After about 45 minutes, watch this. We're gonna remove the lid and put it back in the oven.
More moments later.
Come in here, come in here. You ready for this? You ready for this? I hope you can smell how incredibly wonderful this thing is gonna taste, because French food is all about time. And when you take your time, you develop flavor. And this is incredible. We're gonna finish this with just a little bit of chopped parsley for color. Okay, guys, I'm not lying. This is one of the best things I've made in a long time. French food is all about time. And when you take your time, you get incredible depth of flavor. This is spectacular. Take your time, do it right. I know you can do it, baby. Serve it with some boiled egg noodles. This is a wonderful meal that takes me back to my time when I cooked in France, in Strasbourg. This dish is from Burgundy, but it screams France. Coq Au Vin, baby. Coq Au Vin for the win. It's not even close to dinner time, but I don't care. This is too good to resist. Serve it up with some of those buttered egg noodles. Get one of those thighs. See what happens to that leg when you chop off the knuckle? Get a real nice presentation, exposes the bone really pretty. Make sure you get all that gravy over the top, bacon, the onions, all that red wine and mushrooms, all that good stuff. French food at its finest. Coq Au Vin, straight from Burgundy, from my travels to Strasbourg. Bon appetit. See how that meat just comes right off that bone? Braised beautifully, nice and rich in texture and color. Oh.